Ever eaten a wild berry only to realize later it was probably poisonous? It's a common mistake for many budding foragers. The thrill of discovering nature's bounty can sometimes cloud our judgment. Heart racing, sweating, thinking, this is it. This is how I go out. The fear of having ingested something harmful can be overwhelming. Yeah, me too. Turns out it was just a bad berry. But that moment of panic is something many of us have experienced. Foraging is an exciting adventure, but it comes with its own set of dangers. Each step into the wild is a step into the unknown, filled with potential discoveries and hidden risks. And like any good adventure, there's risk involved. The key is to balance the excitement with knowledge and caution. But don't worry, this guide will help you avoid a trip to the ER. With the right information, you can turn potential dangers into safe and enjoyable experiences. We'll explore the basics of foraging, from identifying edible plants to avoiding the ones that want to turn your insides into outwards. Knowing what to look for and what to avoid is crucial. So buckle up, grab your foraging basket, and get ready to learn about the delicious and sometimes deadly world of wild food. We'll delve into the fascinating world of nature's pantry, uncovering secrets that will make your foraging trips both safe and fruitful. From the lush forest to the open meadows, every environment has its own unique offerings. And with a bit of knowledge, you can confidently explore and enjoy the wild foods that nature provides. So let's embark on this journey together, turning every foraging trip into a safe and exciting adventure. Foraging. It sounds fancy, right? Like something out of a Jane Austen novel. But it's not just for posh people or survivalists. It's for anyone who loves free food and exploring the great outdoors. Imagine fresh berries, juicy mushrooms, and tangy greens, all for the taking. Plus, foraging is good for the soul. It connects us to nature, teaches us about the environment, and gives us a newfound appreciation for where our food comes from. No more supermarket lines, no more plastic packaging, just you and the bounty of nature. Before you go running into the woods, stuffing your face with every plant you see, please don't do that. Let's go over some ground rules. Foraging can be a rewarding experience, but it comes with its own set of risks and responsibilities. First and foremost, if you're not 100% sure what it is, don't eat it. Misidentifying plants can lead to serious health issues, and some plants are toxic enough to be fatal. Seriously, this isn't the time to play guessing games with Mother Nature. Even experienced foragers can make mistakes, so always err on the side of caution. Second, get yourself a good field guide. A reliable field guide is an invaluable tool for any forager, providing detailed information and images to help you identify plants accurately. There are tons of resources out there, both online and in libraries. Websites, apps, and books can offer a wealth of knowledge, but make sure to use reputable sources. Find one specific to your region and study it like your life depends on it, because, well, it might. Regional guides will provide information on plants that are native to your area, making identification easier and more accurate. And lastly, start slow. Foraging is a skill that takes time to develop, so don't rush the process. Don't try to learn everything at once. The world of wild plants is vast and complex, and trying to memorize too much information at once can be overwhelming. Pick one or two plants to focus on and master those before moving on to others. By taking it slow, you'll build a solid foundation of knowledge and increase your confidence in identifying edible plants. Remember, foraging is not just about finding food, it's about connecting with nature and understanding the environment around you. Happy foraging. Okay, time for the fun part. Poisonous plants, because nothing says adventure like the possibility of accidentally ingesting something that could send you running for the nearest toilet, or worse. Take the death cap mushroom, for example. This innocent-looking fungi is responsible for more mushroom-related deaths than any other. And then there's poison ivy, that itchy, irritating plant that seems to be everywhere. Remember the saying, leaves of three, let it be? Well, it's true. Touching poison ivy can cause a nasty rash that'll have you scratching for days. So make sure you are vigilant, my friends, and always err on the side of caution. Section 5, tasty treats. Edible plants for beginners. Now that we've covered the scary stuff, let's talk about the good stuff, which of course is edible plants. The first easy one to start with is dandelion. Yes, that pesky weed that pops up in your lawn is actually edible. The leaves are great in salads, the flowers can be made into wine, and the roots can be roasted and ground into a coffee substitute. Another beginner-friendly plant is wild garlic. It looks similar to its cultivated cousin, but has a milder, sweeter flavor. You can use it in any recipe that calls for garlic, and you'll feel like a culinary genius for having foraged it yourself. Section 6, Gallery of Doom, plants that want you dead. Welcome to a world where beauty can be deadly. Let's revisit those poisonous plants for a moment, shall we? These aren't just any plants. They are nature's silent assassins lurking in the shadows, waiting for an unsuspecting victim. This time, picture a gallery, but instead of beautiful paintings, it's filled with plants that could potentially end your life. Imagine walking through this gallery, each plant more dangerous than the last, each one a masterpiece of lethal design. First up, we have the belladonna, also known as deadly nightshade. This plant has a long history of being used as a poison, dating back to ancient times. This plant is so poisonous that even a few berries can be fatal. The berries may look tempting, but they contain atropine and scopolamine, which can cause hallucinations, delirium, and even death. Next, we have the water hemlock, often mistaken for wild carrots or parsnips. This plant is one of the most toxic in North America. This plant contains a toxin called sicutoxin that attacks the nervous system, causing seizures and respiratory failure. Just a small bite can lead to a painful and agonizing death. And let's not forget about the castor bean plant, whose seeds contain ricin, one of the deadliest poisons known to man. Ricin works by inhibiting protein synthesis in cells, leading to cell death and organ failure. Just a small amount can be lethal. In fact, as little as 1 milligram of ricin can kill an adult human. It's a potent reminder of the dangers that can be hidden in plain sight. So yeah, maybe stick to the dandelions for now. They might not be as exciting, but at least they won't kill you. Remember, nature is full of wonders, but it's also full of dangers. Always be cautious and respect the power of these deadly plants. Section 7. Share your foraging stories. Funny ones, please. Now it's your turn. Have you ever been on a foraging adventure? Did you find any delicious treasures, or did you have a close encounter with a poisonous plant? Share your stories in the comments below. We're all about learning from each other's experiences, especially the funny ones. So let's hear it. What hilarious mishaps or unexpected discoveries have you had while foraging? Section 8, foraging fun-free and hopefully fatality-free. So there you have it, folks. Foraging, a fun-free and hopefully fatality-free way to connect with nature, learn about plants, and maybe even spice up your dinner plate. Just remember to follow the rules, be cautious, and never eat anything you're not 100% sure about. And if you're ever in doubt, just stick to the grocery store. They might not have the same charm as a wild patch of berries, but at least you won't accidentally poison yourself. Section 9, stay hungry for more. If you enjoyed this wild ride through the world of foraging, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And be sure to check out our other videos for more tips, tricks, and tales from the great outdoors. Happy foraging.